Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at ohcrowgal, and it's really early. It is 5:20 in the morning, Monday morning. I normally film these keto updates on Sundays, but I did not have time yesterday, so I'm filming this morning. I just finished teaching, and yeah, so I'm filming this on Monday. So this is the 5th episode in my Keto Chronicles series. If you are new here, my husband and I have been doing keto since January 1st, and our goal is to do it for 60 days. So we're about halfway through. 60 days is kind of our minimum. It's very likely that we're gonna go past that, but that's kind of like our benchmarker that we wanted to hit. So being that this is the 5th episode, now we're like really in the stride of things, right? Like we're what's the date today? We're 28 days into keto and things are going pretty smoothly. So I don't have a ton to talk about in terms of what happened last week, how I was feeling, but I got enough. I got enough to cover. So let's go ahead and talk about like how I was feeling this past week. Again, similar to the prior week, the week before, I have just been feeling like amazing. Like I just feel like healthy. I feel like $1,000,000. Like I think I mentioned this in last week's video too. Like all my clothes are fitting differently. Everything just looks better, which makes me have more confidence. And I know it's not all about like what you look like and blah, 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 but I don't know. There's something about like putting on a pair of jeans that a month ago, you know, they fit, but they were like kind of tight. And now you put them on and they fit like a glove. That feeling, I just love that feeling. So this past week, I think I really it's nice to feel the results and to see the results, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that just made me feel like really good that all of my clothes are fitting better. You know, I'm not like dropping sizes, but y'all know how it is when your clothes just lay a certain way, the jeans button a certain way, and that's just a really good feeling. So apart from that, I feel like I don't have a ton to talk about. There was one incident though where I almost went off of the rails this week. So we had a wedding to go to on Friday, and I had talked about it in my last episode, and it was buffet. So it wasn't like we got a like menu card in the mail and we checked like fish or chicken or beef or whatever. It was like we had no idea what we were gonna be eating. And I wasn't like worried, I was more just curious, like, am I gonna have to deconstruct something to make it keto? Will there just be like a plentiful selection of meats? Who knows? Like I was more just curious as to like what was gonna be there. So we told ourselves before we went, we're like, we're eating keto, like we're doing it. What I will say though is that when I drink a lot, I always want to make that like late night food run. I always want and I want like crap that I don't normally eat. Like I want to get McDonald's or fast food or food from a taco shop or something like, you know, when you're drunk and you just want like something good and not good tasting and not good for you. So anyways, we went to this wedding. They had a Brussels sprout salad and then just like a green salad. So we both got that. And then they had, it was like a chimichurri steak. So we both had that. And then they also had salmon. So it was perfect. Like it was super easy to eat keto, but it just wasn't a lot of food. So I had been drinking, and by the time the night, like it was also open bar, so that didn't help. But by the time the night started winding down, we were starving. Like from between like the drinking and then all the dancing and then not eating a lot, like doing all of that dancing on like not a lot of food, but a lot of alcohol, we were starving. And so I was like, yeah, like let's go get carne asada fries. Like that's like my go-to if you're from Southern California or anywhere that has like taco shop Mexican food. Carne asada fries are my favorite. It's like a ton of french fries. With a bunch of carne asada and guac and salsa and sour cream and cheese. And it's so horrible for you, but it's so good. So we decided to go get that. So we went and got carne asada fries. But y'all, like I said, I was like drunk. And we got the carne asada fries, but silver lining, I'm not even joking you, as soon as we got home, like my husband put the food on the counter or whatever, as soon as we got home, I walked back to my bedroom, I took off all my jewelry, got into my pajamas and got in bed. Like, did not wash my face, which is really unlike me, and got in bed. I did not touch the carne asada fries. And my husband doesn't drink, so he's like, okay, I guess I'll just like put these in the fridge. Like, he's completely with it, and I was just like passed out. So the next morning, you know, I woke up, they were in the fridge, I just threw them away. So the drinking drove me to get the carne asada fries, but then it also made it so that I totally passed out and didn't even eat them. So it's kind of funny in that way. But I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad that I just totally crashed and didn't touch them with a 10-foot pole, because that would have really been throwing things out of whack. So anyways, that was my one little like event that happened last week. In terms of recipes that I made last week, so the only thing I can think of that really stood out to me was I made lemon poppyseed muffins. I'll link the recipe below. It's a Keto Connect recipe. I really liked them. Two kind of tips I would give if you are planning to make them: I would add more Swerve or whatever sweetener you're using. I think they only add like a couple teaspoons, and I thought it needed to be a little bit more sweet. My other tip would be they're best warm. So I would zap mine for like 20 seconds. I ate 2 every morning, and I would zap mine for like 20 seconds. But they were, for like a keto muffin, they were really good. All right, so let's talk about weight, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about next week. So my weight this week, I weighed in at 143.2. So that puts me down 1.6 pounds from the previous week. I am completely happy with that. I actually just watched this, I think it was a Keto Connect like Instagram live. They went live on their Instagram, and they were talking about how around weeks 4 and 5 is when people tend to get kind of frustrated with keto, because they see like their weight loss stall a little bit. And then once you get to like week 6, 7, 8 is when it really ramps up again. So I'm kind of excited to see that happen. The last time that we did keto, we only did 30 days. So I really don't know what the weight loss will look like past that. So I'm kind of excited that, like, yes, I've lost weight these last couple of weeks, but it definitely wasn't as big as my weight loss in the first week. So if it's gonna like ramp up again, I can't wait to see what that looks like. Now, I did want to lose, my goal was to lose 10 pounds by February 1st, which is obviously in what, 3 days? 29, 30, yeah, 3 days. So that means I would have to lose like a little less than, no, 2.2 pounds. I'd have to lose 2.2 pounds essentially this week to hit my goal, which I don't think is impossible, but who knows? So we'll see. You know, this week, I'll just start talking about next week, because the end of this week is going to be tricky because I'm going out of town. This is why I said I was going to say 2.2 is like doable, but I don't know, because you guys, okay, I'm going out of town on Saturday, and I'm getting together with some girlfriends. We were like the best of friends when I lived in Seattle, and we all actually ended up kind of moving apart at the same time. So one of us is in Portland, one of us, I'm in San Diego, obviously, one of us is still in Seattle, and then my other girlfriend's up in Idaho. Anyways, we're all coming together, and here's what I want to say. My plan is to eat keto. Like that, my plan while I'm there is to stick to a keto diet. I know I'm definitely going to be drinking a lot more than I normally would, but in terms of food, like, I'm not going into it thinking like, I'm getting together with my girlfriends, like, I'm definitely going to be eating crap all weekend. Like, no, I really want to stick to a keto diet. So that's going to be my goal. Now, I'm spending some days with them, and then I'm also going to Seattle for like 2 days. When I'm in Seattle, I'm already feeling like I'm going to cave because I'm guessing I'm gonna go to like some bakeries that I used to go to and my favorite brunch spots and things like that. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because I totally think that it's okay, you know, to indulge, especially when we're like over a month into keto. It's not, you know, I've said this before, it's not like it's the first week. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I'm just putting this on video so that it's like proof. Like, my plan is to stick to keto at least for the initial part of my trip. I can't say the same for when I'm actually in Seattle, but like I said, that's a day and a half. It's like, how much can I really ruin my diet in like 36 hours? But that's my plan. But I'm really, really, really excited. I'm excited to get away. I'm going by myself, so I'm not going with Daisy or Cernan, and it's just gonna be, it's gonna be really, really fun. I have not seen them. I haven't seen them like since I moved back, so a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I know we're gonna pick up right where we left off, and I'm just excited to kind of have some girl time. All right, the only other thing, actually 2 more things that I wanna mention. So, because I'm going to be out of town, that means my videos next week are going to be wonky. My goal is to have pre-recorded content, but there will be no grocery haul and there will be no keto update because I'm not going to be coming back until midweek. But my goal is to have 3 pre-recorded, ready-to-go videos. That is a goal, that is not a promise. So we'll see how that goes. All right, my friends, I think that's all I've got for you today. Wow, I was able to keep that really short. I'm very proud of myself. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue with me on my keto journey, please make sure that you subscribe. That's like most of the content that I'm pumping out lately. Like I said, next week is not going to be a ton of keto stuff, but if keto is something that you're interested in, like, be sure to follow me, hit the notification bell so that you're made aware every time I post a video. And yeah, that's it for episode 5 of Keto Chronicles, my friends. I will go ahead and see you in my next one. Bye.